something.
Not just for tonight, but maybe for life. We'll see.
I'm giving up on you. Oh, oh.
'Cause I just can't shake this until I make you see. So come on.
Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is just lay your pants out and cut off most of the length. This isn't going to be perfect and you want them to be much longer than these shorts are actually going to fit you. This will just make them easier to work with. So then go ahead and try them on, and you can see they're very unflattering right now. But just mark where you want them to hit in the front and the back. So whenever you are cutting them, right here what I'm doing is cutting the top layer separate from the bottom layer, because otherwise it'll be too short in the back. And another thing that's important is that you cut at a diagonal, so the outside of the shorts is going to be a little bit shorter than the crotch area. And then go ahead and throw them back on, and you're going to want to mark any areas that are uneven. And you might have to do this a few times, just be patient with it, and do a little bit at a time, because you can always cut off more, but you cannot add on more. So just be patient with it and take your time. And right here you can see that I am keeping the back of the shorts a little bit longer than the front. Obviously that is optional, but they're a lot more flattering if you do it that way. And another thing that's really helpful is if you actually fold the shorts in half, that way you can check to make sure that the edges are meeting up and everything is even. So you could just throw them in the wash and they'll destroy themselves a little bit, but I wanted to make them a little bit more frayed, so I'm just picking at the hem with my tweezers. I'm pulling out all the little white threads, and then I am going to take some sandpaper and scuff them up even more. If you wanted to add holes to it, the first thing you want to do is pull out the pockets, that way you aren't cutting them, obviously. And then anywhere that you want a hole to be, cut 2 slits, and however far apart the slits are is how big your hole is going to be. And then to actually form the hole, you're going to be pulling out these vertical blue threads that go through, that are in between where the slits are, and you're going to be left with the horizontal white strands of the jean. And this does take a little bit of time, and it's kind of tough to get it started, but once you pull out a few blue threads, it's so easy. So yeah, just go ahead and do that anywhere that you want any holes. And then I did pull out some of the white threads around the edges of the hole as well.
Say something.
And then I took my sandpaper again and just roughed them up a little bit. It was making the camera shake really bad, so I couldn't really show a lot of it on camera, but just do as much as you want or as little as you want. So then you don't want to forget the backs. I added a hole to one of the pockets, and then I took my sandpaper and just kind of scuffed up the tops of the pockets a little bit. But yeah, it'll look kind of funny if you really destroy the fronts and you forget about the back. So make sure that you remember to do that. And then that's all that I'm going to be doing to my shorts. You could obviously like bleach them or stud them or whatever you want, but just go ahead and throw them in the wash, and that will fray up the edges that you cut even more, and that is all that you have to do. So I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you are new. I will talk to you next time. Bye!